Nope. That's what you get. And now you don't even draw, right? Because you lost your only target. Destroyed. I'd say sad, but it's not. It's what you deserve. Mono white control. Can it save me? Splashing for other colors. Purely a mistake. Counter spells. Useless in a cavern meta. The new card in here is Overlord of the Mistmoors. Libby will put that on screen. That's the only new card. The rest of these you've seen. It's a token strategy that leans on control in mono white. I'm sure you can comprehend that. Deck list link in description if you need it. Let's go. And right away, maybe we get somebody trying to out-control the control. Never mind, they play the bat. We are a 4 Sunfall deck, which means bats eventually get cleaned up most of the time. So we don't have to panic. Let's eat some cake. I think we hold the virtue. Beza. Nice card. That my carbon monoxide alarm? Maybe wife is changing the battery. Didn't say anything. Oh, maybe you guys didn't even hear it. That'd be weird. Hello? Nothing? Easy play. You still don't know about Beza. Beza Baza. Which could be really good next turn. Although right now it just matches. I kind of wish I didn't have this bunny. Would you please kill it? I mean, I can probably arrange that, right? Like right now, this draws a card. Let's attack first. I really want it to make tokens to draw even more cards, but maybe that's greedy. If we do this, and then we level 1 up and target this rabbit, they kill the rabbit in response. Then on their turn, what do they do? How far behind are we at that point? Let's play it. Let's do it. Why not? Maybe it's a go for the throat. Maybe that's why they didn't use it. Maybe they don't want to remove the bunny. Also, if they have a counter, maybe they use it on talent number 2 that I didn't really need. You're thinking. What are you thinking about? Okay, counter. Let's see if it's a cut down. Okay, it's a go for the throat. That's why they didn't use it. Demir mid-range. It's got some new toys. There's that new merfolk. But man, I don't know, man. I really don't believe in decks like this in this kind of meta, but maybe I should. Maybe I should give it another chance. You know me, I'm a sucker. What's the play? We got the Sunfall. They've shown us counter spells. I think we just cake on cake. Cakes on a brain. This is where if they're just going to sit there holding up mana, we will match them. Because we are drawing cards from these plays, and we're not falling too far behind. We can gain life. We're going to be fine. I'll take a Get Lost. It's a good card. They're going to Tidebind 1 instance of my Caretaker's talent. Now remember, this doesn't shut down enchantments the way it shuts down other things. So that is just preventing 1 card draw, which is quite fine, really. They want to do that. See if they have another one. The cards they don't know about here will really get them. Like, are they going to counter this with another Tidebinder, then get Sunfalled? Oh, they let that resolve. May I has card? What the hell are you doing? Yeah, read your card. They're confused why my talent triggered right now. It's because Tidebinder doesn't stop enchantments. It's planeswalkers, creatures, and artifacts. Why? Anybody's guess. See if we can just kill this, get them to use a removal spell. They will not. I still think they have a go for the throat. What's the play? Yeah. I guess we just keep trying to get ahead, right? If I do this now, we might draw a land and be able to fountain port on their turn and keep the cards coming. Perfect. Yeah, that's the thing with tempo decks. You just drown them out in cards if you can, if they give you the time. The tempo has to be fast enough that they can close before you get back in the game. Three steps ahead, target this bat. I think not. If the gift wasn't promised, return it to the battlefield. Never mind. I guess I will gift you a fish. I know how my cards work. I mean, it's such an appealing play to copy your bat, but man, when it goes bad, it goes really bad. And they even gave us back the virtue. So now we can try to use that on our turn here. What you got? Another 3 steps, but they leave up mana. That's interesting. Trade resources. We're the one drawing cards, not them. They're just treading water. So what's their last card? Another 3 steps? It would explain why they were going in on 3 steps for bat. So yeah, I bet it is another 3 steps. Let's punish it. Bang. How you doing? Now I'm attacking for 6. You're attacking for 1. What's the plan here, buddy? Oh, you know they drew that reef. Yeah, keep getting it. Keep holding your 3 steps. I will keep setting you up for failure. And this is 6 coming at you. No reason to play Beza. No reason to play anything. Just gonna keep making 3/3s, drawing cards, and drowning you. Just drowning you in value. Nope. That's what you get. And now you don't even draw, right? Because you lost your only target? Destroyed. I'd say sad, but it's not. It's what you deserve. Easy. Just wear them down. Well, at least we don't have a laydown arms in our hand with no planes. I think we try it. Hopefully we get time to develop. And, oh, it's blue-white. There will be time. This is probably, though, the Oculus deck. Yeah. Yeah? Are you ready for a war? I have no idea who wins this. I don't have any way to exile Graveyard. I probably need to be proactive. They don't run as many counter spells as it feels like they run, because they dig through their deck and find them pretty well. Okay, here comes the mill. Ooh, we drew the Evangelist. One of our weirdly aggro cards. On the stack. Would you like to respond to the carrot cake? I know, terrifying. It's an acquired taste. So, because I've already played my land and tapped my mana, and because there aren't free spells in Standard outside of these ley lines, you are free now to use your fairy thing. You don't have to wait till end step to do it. You can now play your Picklock Prankster. You can play your Moment of Truth. You don't have to rope. It's not necessary. It's legitimately a sign of incompetence. Ugh. Magic players. I bet they get a hottie now. I mean, I complain about quick games. This is not the solution I had in mind. Hey! Dude. Evangelist or talent? It's talent. Gotta go with the talent. Hope it resolves. It does not. That's a big deal. They had the counter when they needed the counter. Will we draw land? And drop a prankster. No recommission, no helping hand. They're just sitting there. We do draw land. It's the worst land we could draw, but at least it's a land. So on their turn, we'll activate Cake and maybe Get Lost something. Seems fine. Could also use Fountain Port, make a treasure. We're gonna cast their prankster and mill away and see what they get. Another charted course, as they just dig through their library so easily. What an annoying deck. I have card draw envy issues. I get very jealous when somebody's drawing a lot of cards and I'm not. I wish them pain and suffering. Oh my goodness, it takes so long. But hey, our turn is coming up. A little lag there when I tried to tap for mana. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the other reason we're seeing so much roping in this match. Maybe we got a connection to the other side of the world going on. Buckle up. All right, I'm not making excuses for this. Come on, it's a carrot cake. Every time we've done carrot cake, it's made him rope. Give me a card. All right, how do I best play around what they're doing? How do I best stress their system? I think I'm gonna play the Evangelist. It's at least something they have to deal with. Yes, of course it's reanimation time. Of course it is. Of course you have a 7/5. Congratulations. Fire one. They might just like it destroyed so they can reanimate it, but we'll see. Okay, they're gonna 3 steps it. They still have mana open. disgust you? Does that work? Because I'll pay the 2 on your phantom interference. Yeah, get that out of here. Gone. Is there another one down there? They've been through so many cards. Actually, they don't have good reanimator targets down there. Well, that's nice. Floodmaw? That gives me a fish, yeah? Sure. Actually, it doesn't. It's a creature. Alright, bring it back out. More bat. They are at 14. We are working on this. I'm sure they'll end this turn with some other creature on the field. It's really weird having Evangelist and Sunfall in the same deck. But welcome to the format. It is a weird one. Oh, goody. The Oculus. Helping Hand. By the way, they have 2 cards left. Not many. But here comes the Dready Manifesti. They've got a lot of these creatures still left in the deck. Plains off the top. 2 cards, 3 creatures, 23 life, 14 life. Basically doesn't do much. There's a big dumb 4/5. Sometimes you need a big dumb 4/5. Do you think they have another counterspell? It's not off the table. Let's go to combat. See what they do. They don't have cost reduction, so this is like Phantom Interference, unless they run the gift a card counter target spell or negate out of nowhere. So the Sunfall could resolve. That's another token. What do we think about our bat friends versus this Oculus? I think we want to wait on this Sunfall. That's what I think. Impending. Go wide. Nice. Yeah, but don't walk into Phantom Interference. Okay, they put in an Oculus. They got back a Floodmaw, which isn't particularly scary. They're going to play out their pranksters. The Sunfall's getting juicy. 1 card left. What would it be? What should it be? Might as well preserve my life total here. Three steps. Could definitely be 3 steps. Would they counter that? I think they have to, right? Or they're going to get value drowned. Unfortunately, I don't have the land. I really need the land here. 7 is not 8. Let's see what happens. Talent. Gotta start. If we start getting ahead on cards, we can do this. Like, they can manifest a lot, and that is kind of card advantage, but we can keep up by making tokens. That resolves. If we do this and we target the moth, they're just gonna flood maw it, so we're gonna target here, and then they're gonna do this. Yep. And then what? Make a fish, probably. Did we hit a land? We did not. Let's just do it now. What are they gonna do? Make more stuff? We'll find the answers. We're playing defense now. I know it feels weird because they're at 10, but right now it's not about attacking. Yeah, look at him. Force some trades where we can. Chump the Oculus. Now it's about outdrawing them now that talent's on the board. And they're passing. Helping Hand, so they probably got a creature there. You don't know for sure, but probably. Leveling this up is dangerous because they can bounce it. Evangel. So that resolves and makes a bat. That hits our lands, which is important. And then we pass to their turn and do tokens on their turn as well. And then also on their turn, we'll try to get lost the Oculus, which they'll probably do something about. If I kill it now, they just reanimate it now. This is a free token off the Evangelist, which draws a card off the talent, which means we don't have to use the Fountain Port to do that. There you go. They're going to cast Haughty Djinn. Okay, they're feeling secure. It has to be the Djinn. It's the most dangerous. They let that go. Nothing on the ground to block. Let's draw. We already drew our card for the turn with the talent because of the Evangel dying. And they still only have 2 cards. They're very at risk of Sunfall being game over. I just want to make absolutely sure it happens. How's their Flood Maw count? 1, 2, 3. Show me the 4th? Nope. So they could still have a Flood Maw, which is a reason to avoid leveling up talent. 2 straight planes. Don't do me like that. I know that this is about to come off impending. I would hate to Sunfall it, but they can't let this stick anyway. It's too dangerous. So they'll find some other way to deal with it. They might be planning on Flood Maw dealing with it. Once Flood Maw is gone, leveling up talent becomes really good. And not a waste of our mana. So let's see. Soul Partition is another one that can take out the talent and kind of blow us out in the process. 10 cards, 18 life, 3 creatures. Yeah, base is still just a dumb 4/5. Sorry. It's true. Cake is great. Get to stay alive. And you know that annoys them. They're looking at that like, ugh. Ow. I've only got 19 cards left. That's plenty. It's enough land for the moment. Trigger. Okay, guys. Seriously? There isn't a punish here if they counter this Overlord. Like, I can't do much to them. So I'll go for this Beza instead. Just big dumb 4/5. See if they see it for what it is. But yeah, we just keep playing defense. Make them get through. Classic elk noise. Wall up. Overlord's about to come after you. You better do something. They're holding. Uh-oh. Map tokens. Give me 3 steps. It's right there. Oh, finally, a respectable prankster. Yep, 3 steps is a heck of a magic card. Block here. Take the rest. Could draw from this, but then we can't activate Cake. I think we want to activate Cake. What a game. Ugh. 15-10. I like the way I played it. People disagree. Gotta know when to be on the gas. Gotta know when to sit back. But I think we're favored. I think the opponent knows it. I think they're feeling the squeeze. I mean, if this Overlord attacks, it's so bad for them. They're gonna manifest, which means 3 steps is in the graveyard. How many is that? Usually these play 2. I see 2. So you know they want to bounce this. If I level this, you know what? Nah. No. No level. Just go to combat. You know they've got to do something. And there's the Maw. To my hand, that is their last Flood Maw. Do they have one more Soul Partition? They do. Are the odds they have it? 100 million%. That's how much. I got a 4-5. What you gonna do about it? You're at 10. 10 is not much. Okay, they flipped a Prankster. Why? They literally lost power on that. They want more toughness? Okay, sure. I will kill this one. All right, they have 2 up. I don't think they run Negate. Let's get them. It's time. Let's see if this patience pays off, shall we? Come on. Yeah. Oh. All right. Run this back out. They have Phantom Interference. Pass. Why give them the satisfaction? Here's a Jhin. It's a very large Jhin, so we do have to kill it. Or make a lot of blockers. We're gonna make a lot of blockers. Would you like to do anything else? No. All right, let's make treasure because it doesn't hurt us. Draw a card. Then power up. The rope comes out again. 20 minutes. 20 minutes of careful consideration. Virtue. Sure. Phantom Interference. I've set you up for it. There it is. 1 card left. Impending. Oh, no responses? That's bad for you. Rawr. You want to trade? They go to 3. Kill it. You know what? Yeah, that's that. Okay. I loved that in a lot of ways. I hated the roping, But man, did it feel good to outmaneuver a deck that has blue. Yeah. Lots of ways to make red creatures die. Let's hope that's what's going on here. Nope, never mind. Just discard. These discard decks, dude. They're everywhere. Why? They're so bad. They're like they're the ultimate 40% win rate deck. Oh, okay. You're gonna play Dread Knight. Okay, I respect Dread Knight kinda. Now, here's the question: will our mono white deck ever draw another plains? Ever? Ever? Oy! Nope, it will not. That's great. I love that. That's wonderful. Shieldred? I guarantee I draw another Fountain Port. I guarantee Fountain Port's the top deck. Only MTG Arena Shuffler could be this brutal.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick. Fine. I know when I'm not wanted. You won't be outsmarting me.
Aye! Overlord? Take another 3? And then, I mean, we'll probably have, yeah, let's get on the board for the next Liliana. They played that Liliana into a get lost, and they knew it when they did it. I know that this gives them an opportunity to use their map tokens, but you gotta believe they would find a way to use them later in the game anyway. Yeah, okay. Is that the best you can do? Glissa, sure. Good card. We go to 13. Well, now they can't protect their Dread Knight with a cut down. Kill it. They're gonna have a Glissa. I don't like Glissa, but I can block Glissa. Can also Sunfall a Glissa. In fact, do we want to draw and then use Sunfall? Well, now there's a Shieldred. All right, no then. The answer is no. We want to make fish. Fish want to block Glissa. Double Sunfall. Actually, do we just play this? They play Shieldred, we play this. Then the Mistmoors comes out? I guess so. So they drop their Shieldred, we take 2, we Sunfall that, then we have an Overlord. And they have to have the answer. Talent? Yes, I do have talent. Thank you for noticing. Hi. It feels like a hello moment. Don't kill it. No! Beautiful. I mean, this is all fine, right? Like, we lose our Overlord, but we kill their Liliana. Is that last card a removal spell? Well, we have a Get Lost anyway. Get her! Get this on the field.
It's more fun when they hit back.
Cards are gonna start coming. Aclazats. Woo! Yeah, that's how are we gonna deal? I mean, we can Get Lost it, but it just turns into a land that turns back into a creature. So we need some good cards, and we need them fast. No, that's not it. Okay, that can block, but then we end up discarding anyway, which is bad. I think we're supposed to Get Lost this, but I want to do it on their turn. I definitely want to do it on their turn. Do we use talent now to make another 1/1? I don't have another use for this right this second. Might as well. Maybe we end up leveling up to swing for the dubs. Out of there. Comes back as land. Next turn becomes tapped creature. So that's 2 turns. They're gonna try to cottage me. Do I try to race them? I'm at 10 and I have cake. I think I try to race them. There you have a food too. This is actually gonna be close. This is gonna be very close. If we draw land, that would be awesome. Activate the incubator and the talent, hit them for a lot. And then it just makes it really hard for them to sit there and use Aclazotz. Ooh, Overlord. Overlord's a good draw too. Oh man. What's the play? Actually, is it Evangel? Because then the next turn, the attack is so big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and they're at 19. Yeah. If they flip Aclazotz, but otherwise don't affect the board. Okay, that's the play. Okay, pretty good. More damage now. But yeah, activate talent, swing, potentially win. They made an Aclazotz. They have food open. They reach for the map. What could they have? If they remove this, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Yeah. If they just have a removal here, it's not good enough. Unless it removes the talent. Let's put them to it. This is who we are. There's the removal. But it's enough. Gotta know when to race them. Gotta know when to turn that corner. If we chump that cottage with one of our tokens, we don't get there. We wouldn't have had it to attack this turn or the turn before. Silly little control deck. Cooking and cooking. Boom. I just love a good talent hand. Beza hasn't looked good, but we also haven't been smorked as much as I would expect. The smork meta. What are all these dirtily decks doing? More cake? I'll keep it. If they're gonna go slow, cake becomes very grindy, very good. I've said in the past I don't think cake is a best of one card. That's strictly because of mono red. Well, you know, red plus other colors now, but you know what I mean. It would be a totally fine card otherwise. Here's the talent. Do we race? Nah. Okay, Reanimator. Reanimator, Sunfall is all right. Overlord. Pretty good. I guess we'll just go right at them. Try to have a lot of value and make them deal with our board, which is going to have so many permanents on it. And just stock up on cards. We have a lot of permanents to sack to a Volgavoth, that's for sure. Discarding cut down. Do you think they have sweepers? I bet they have sweepers. There's the Atraxa. Yeah, Atraxa can let them grind for a really long time. Our job is to not just let them win. Settle in for another grindy game. What happened to aggro? I'm not cutting any games. Mirror has been besieged. Ah, it's a nice little combo with the doll because it's an artifact. So that they can cast Right of the Month. Nah, I know it's of the Moth. So they can get Atraxa. So they can pick up a whole bunch of toys. There's another reanimation spell there, notably. So, I'm telling you right now, our plan, grind. We're going to grind lord this so much. We're going to make them figure out how to get their punches through. We're going to gain a lot of life. We're going to make this very difficult. They're going to be able to have endless value, access to their whole deck. I'm going to make them use that deck to actually beat me. Here's Beza, draw a card, sure. And we're just going to sit back with all of our cards and all of our blockers, and they're going to have to cut through it all if they want to hit me. And then after they hit me, I'm going to gain life back and make more blockers. And if they cut through that, I'm going to Sunfall, and they're going to have to start over again. And we're going to do that till they freak out and concede. So, 2x speed, gang? Rev it up, baby. This is classic CGB. I don't care how much life they have. They're gonna deck themselves. Or I'm gonna just turn the tide with a whole bunch of tokens at some point and attack for insane amounts of damage. They can have a Valgavoth, I'll Sunfall. That's what we hold our Sunfalls for. Hopefully they don't have a bunch of like duresses to take them out of the hand, but I think we'll be fine. All right, level up. It's tempting. Bigger tokens are things they have to deal with. They have a cut down, so they will respond with like shooting down an insect, which makes things harder. Nah, we're just gonna do this. Hold up Fountain Port so we can block Sack. I told you I don't care about them gaining life. Doesn't mean I'm just going to give it to them when I don't have to. Yep. No big deal. Am I getting lost to Atraxa? Nope. I'm just trying to not put too much on the battlefield. Let them spend all their toys. Reanimator is built to jump out to a huge advantage and put out things that the opponent is not prepared to deal with, but our deck can deal with anything on the creature side. No life gained. All right, here comes a Valgavoth. Can they pair it? If they don't pair it with something overpowering, like a way to mill us, it's totally fine. Make token, draw a card. Get lost. Let's have 2 mana open. We can sack Cake or use a Get Lost rather than play the Citadel here. My Overlord is ready. The opponent's thinking, I'm gonna Atraxa again. Yeah, I bet you are. I bet that's the play. Keep thinning that deck for me. Liliana. Okay. What you gonna do with that?
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
I'm guessing they have a cut down so that when we sack Cake, we don't just get to sack the bunny that we make. But we try anyway. We get to draw a card after all. Ooh, more talent. Yeah, please. Really? That worked?
I've always hated
Maybe they have second Liliana. Interesting. What you doing? More right of the month. Yeah, that's Atraxa. Let's look around at all their removal. We see Anoint with Affliction. We see Spite. We see one more Valgavoth. We see so much removal dedicated to beating mono red, which is what happens to these decks. Atraxa, get lost. Nobody wants you here. I think I even leave Liliana alone. I'm not kidding. Wait. If I play another Cake and then sack a Cake while holding up Get Lost, yeah, that's pretty good. Like, I think Liliana is better for me than for them. Do I give them 3 life to exile something? Yeah. We need another Plains. If it's a 7 drop, never mind. Well, we'll rely on Get Lost. It's fine. They're like, but I Atraxed twice. How am I in this position? Yeah, draw a card. Drop a Valg. A big V. They bring out Valgavoth. I will stun them by sacrificing 3 permanents and removing it. They're gonna scoop. That's game. I mean, Black-White Reanimator is great when you're getting out a Valgavoth or an Atraxa against a red aggro deck, but against decks designed to grind, they'll just grind right with you. You don't have an over-the-top play like the Salty decks. Salty decks get back Jace, right? And Jace can mill out a deck like mine, and I can't beat that. But the Black-White deck doesn't run it. Today's Mesa Falcon of the day is Martin van Balda. Unique name, and not quite sure how to say that one perfectly, but I appreciate you. You're cool. And the comment of the day from another video is one on the new Raren video. What am I talking about? Now I can't remember anything. Forgive me, Simo video that went up earlier today on the reserve list, which is from Ian6241, and says you should do the Price is Right rules with more than one creator. Oh my God. So I've recently started experimenting with multiple creators in the same video, and let me tell you want to talk about herding cats? Woo! Yeah! You should do this. Easy to type, harder to do. But hey, I'm open to all these things. It's very exciting. The collabs and working with other people actually helps fill the spirit in a way where Arena tends to suck the spirit at a certain point. I've got about an hour of, I would say, good Arena in me a day before I start to decline. And unfortunately, that's a lot less than my endurance was in the old days. Also, thank you for staying till the end, you guys. I'll let you know, I'm still going through some stuff, some personal challenging stuff. I intend to update the channel when I have good news to tack on top of it, which I think is extremely likely in the near future, and I want to share it when it's a good thing. But just so you know, I'm still working out some real life things. Sometimes that takes priority. I think the difference between me and maybe other YouTubers is that they'd post on Twitter what's going on and that they're taking a week off to deal with it, right? And me, I always still find an hour, make a video, and then, you know, go deal with the stuff. But in in my normal life, I wake up and I work on doing a bunch of things to make sure the video is as good as it can possibly be. And I play extra games. Maybe I stream. Maybe I do some research. Like I really try to perfect everything. And no, like this week I've had this challenging stuff going on. So it's like I go out and I work on that. I come in, I take a break. This is my hour break where I find a list, I play a list, post some gameplay so that you guys have a video. This was my break. Now I'm gonna turn this off, go back to that and fix that and take care of that. But I will update you guys when it's all done. So if any of you are trying to form an opinion about like how much content I post or what kind of content I post or why don't I do intros or outros like I used to, or these decks, why is he just taking decks off the internet and not building his own thing, or CGB's change, it's like I'm going through something. I'm being upfront with you about that, and I can't wait to get back to normal. Really can't. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. You're cool.